Hey, sports fans. This is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes. Jumping in real quick, man. Want to talk a little bit of action today. I got my man Zen Master Zaya in here with me. We're going to talk a little bit of NFL, a little bit of NBA, and a little bit of that college CFP. Because after we got on this morning, I had a chance to, just check a little bit of the news and see what's going on in the sports world. How you doing this afternoon, Zaya?
I'm good, man. I just got in watching Indiana get banged on by Louisville in the battle for Atlantis.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they got banged on by 30. And they the number 14 team in the country.
for real. Wow.
Yeah.
Parlay Poe was saying that Memphis and it was a Memphis and Auburn come on at 5 o'clock. He said that should be a pretty good game. They got some good guards on
Yeah,
one of
Memphis
those
look
teams.
Memphis look good. They got 3 guards on their team that be getting after it.
Is Penny still their coach? Penny Hardaway?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting, man. I really haven't gotten into the college basketball thing yet. I'm still waiting to let a couple more weeks go by and college football die down after next week and really start trying to dive into it. What's your thoughts on the NBA so far this year? What's your thoughts on the NBA?
Man, I'm a Laker guy, man. So I mean, I'm gonna speak about my team first. I think we look like a problem for real. I know we didn't drop a couple games recently, but JJ Redick looked like he looked like a future Hall of Fame coach for real. The way he done came in and mixed, he got the same players we had with Darvin Ham. So like the way he came in and we moving that ball around, and Anthony Davis is looking like a MVP, top three candidate of the NBA right now. I love where my team is at right now. So and like usual, the West is always looking like a log jam. Uh, and Cleveland is definitely surprising. So, uh, home state fan, I've been rooting for them too. So 17-1 start what they won 17 games in a row. Is that a record? That might be a record. Or they got close. But my Lakers, we're sitting in the 6th seed right now, so that's what I've been really proud of for real and happy about the NBA season thus far. Because if Darvin Ham was the coach, man, we'd be at the bottom of the standings already.
Yeah. How's things working out with AD so far this season? Because I know AD sometimes he can start slow because he's kind of injury prone. How's he been doing so far this season?
Bro, he looked like the MVP of the league, dog. He averaging 30.
Oh, okay. He ready to take on the Joker then?
Yeah, he don't never have problems with the Joker. I feel like his main problem be Embiid out of all them bigs.
Yeah, well the 76ers, that's my team. They waiting on Embiid and Paul George to get healthy, man. Them dudes, that's what's killing us right now. We at the bottom of the barrel, 3-13. I really can't watch the 76ers right now until I see them get their full, uh, all their players back. It's kind of hard to watch them right now, man. That's why they're 3-13. Um,
I like
what?
that
What's?
young guy though. That rookie.
Oh yeah. He's nice. He's nice. And if we can get my man, I keep forgetting this dude's name all the time. The guard, quick guard.
The Tyrese.
Uh, Maxi, yeah.
Yeah,
Maxi's a
Tyrese
monster.
Maxey.
Yeah,
Yeah, he a
Maxi's a
monster
monster, man.
for sure.
He's a monster. What's up with the Milwaukee Bucks, man? I thought that they would have stayed relevant after they won them two championships. They haven't played too well the last couple of seasons. What's going on with them?
Man, I think they undervalued Drew Holiday, man. They as soon as they got rid of him for real, it done changed the whole dynamic of the team. And then he went over to Boston and won a chip.
Right.
So I think they missed Drew Holiday, man. And I'm not a big Doc Rivers guy, bro. Like he done had multiple stops where we was like, man, y'all should have did more with this and did more with that. And he not it, man.
You are right about the West, man. The West is a huge log jam. Look at this, man. They got, of course, OKC is at top with 4 losses. Then you got the Warriors with 5. Then you got the Rockets with 6 losses. But then you got 3 teams with 7 losses, another team with 8 losses, another team with 7 losses, and 2 more teams with 8 losses, man. I mean, the difference right now, and you know it's going to probably look like that throughout the season, is
Fact,
very, very narrow, man. It's very,
fact.
very narrow. A huge log jam. Now, when you go look at the other side, though, the Cavs only got 1 loss, the Celtics got 3 losses, and then everybody else got 7 losses or more.
Log jam everywhere for real.
That's pretty telling right there. So do you think the West has the best players in the NBA?
Oh, absolutely. It's not even close. I mean, you got Boston. They got Jalen and Jason, and then you got Giannis over there. But what other stars for like superstars is over there? It ain't really no other superstars over there. Golden State
Yeah.
got Curry. Golden State got Curry. Orlando got Banchero. The Lakers, the Suns got Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. The Lakers got LeBron, AD. The Spurs got Wemby. You know what I mean? The Nuggets got Jokic. You just go to Luka over there, Kyrie over there. It just, bro, it's everywhere in the West. It's everywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, did the Spurs get CP3?
Yeah, they got Chris Paul.
Okay, how they looking?
We played them in the cup. Did we play them in the cup? We played them like 2 weeks ago. Chris Paul is just Chris Paul, dog. He one of the smartest basketball players ever. So, I mean, they got a winning record, I think, right now. So, I mean, they doing what they supposed to be doing, but they in the West. It's a log jam. So I think they got a winning record, and they out of the playoffs right now. You know what I mean?
They 10-8, and they waiting
That'll
out
get you.
a
That'll
number
get you in the
10.
playoffs in the East.
Oh yeah, in the playoffs all day.
So,
hey, listen, like a 5-6 seed too.
See what I'm saying? So I mean, they doing what they trying to do. Like they got a lot of young talent over there though. So I mean, they just got to keep on tuning it. You know what I mean? Catch a couple breaks here, but I don't see them making the playoffs though. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's a lot, man, because they got to get past the Mavericks. They got to get past the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Suns, the Grizzlies, the Rockets,
Look,
Warriors.
I just pulled up the standings, and look, they got the Timberwolves under them, and the Kings.
Yeah. Can you see OKC holding on to that number 1 spot for the whole season?
Absolutely. Hey, they a problem. Hey,
Yeah.
that boy SGA is he fighting for the face of the league for real. Like after some of these older cats go out, he's a problem, dog. Hey, I watched them last year. I was watching them close last year. They ran the same play almost the whole game against somebody in the playoffs. I forget who they was playing. They ran the same play the whole series, and the reason why it couldn't get stopped is because SGA can get to his spot every time. Every time, though, he unguardable.
And that's the dude from the commercial where they singing that song when they get on the bus.
I don't know what commercial you're talking about. Shea Gildress Alexander.
I don't know, man. I don't
Bro,
know.
he is 6'7" guard. He really played a point though. And Chet looked like he the only person that, like in the future, that's gonna be able to go up against Wemby right now too. So they got dudes on that team though. I think Chet hurt right now too, but they done traded for Caruso in the offseason, so that was a good pickup. They needed a guy like that. I think that's the key dude because now they got Luke Dort and Caruso. Both of them can hit shots and they both can guard.
I'm gonna have to start watching a little bit more NBA, man, because I don't I don't watch enough of it because it's so man. Remember how well you're a little bit younger than I am, but back in the days, man, on Sundays when they would have all the prime games, Sixers, Celtics, Lakers, uh, Philly, all them games, man, and you would be tuned in all the time on Sundays
Right.
to watch them thrillers, man. Now, I don't really know a whole lot of these guys because I don't watch it close enough. But I'm gonna have to start getting tuned into it, man, so that way I can be able to talk a little bit more about NBA basketball. All I know is the 76ers in Boston a little bit. That's about it.
Hey, the league is exciting right now, man. It's a lot of young bulls out there, man. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah. I think that's why I want to see them expand to at least two more teams, man. And you were saying somebody in Seattle and then another team in Vegas. I think that would be really, really nice, man, if both of them could get a team. Because it seems like there's a lot of talent that's in the G League that probably could come up and play if they just had space on some teams.
man. I'll tell you, dog. We got a dude. We got a dude that's on our G League team that I think need to be getting minutes for our real team. That's how crazy it is. I can't. His name is like Oliveri or something, bro. The dude was playing in preseason and like he better than Gabe Vincent and D'Angelo Russell. He better than both of them.
Yeah,
I don't understand why we ain't called him up yet though. I think we're trying to figure out what's going on. If we can get off of D'Angelo Russell, but if we can get off of D'Angelo Russell, they definitely gonna call him up.
yeah, yeah. You think they should part ways with D'Angelo?
Yeah, bro, he ain't consistent. I mean,
Inconsistent.
he already lost his spot. We start Austin Reeves at point guard, and we done put the rookie into the lineup because the rookie is a firecracker waiting to go off.
Yeah, that's the thing about D'Angelo, man. You watch him and he'll give you 25 one night and then come back and be 2 for 40. Something
Man,
crazy like that. You're like, dude, come on, man. You got to get consistent.
dropping
But you can
babies,
never get
dog.
it from him. But he's been like that his whole entire career.
Yeah.
Whole entire career. Yeah, for sure. I know you don't do too much NFL, but I'm gonna run down some games. You just tell me who you think gonna win. Bears and Lions.
Ooh, the Lions. I was catching a little of their game last week. They beat somebody something crazy. I was catching their game at Roosters. They was beating somebody like 45-6. So I was just going with the Bears. You know, they called the running backs Knuckles and Sonic or something. You know what I mean? So you got David Montgomery over there. You got boy from Alabama Gibbs over there. Yeah, them dudes is a problem, dog. And they got Armand St. Brown. Bro, I'm into NFL. It just I really don't be having like too much time to watch all the games like I do on college football, you know? So
Right.
I be watching my Buccaneers every chance I get though. You know what I'm saying? And I stay tapped in with the score every week. So if they not on TV in my local channel or whatever. But
Right,
the
right.
Lions is a problem, dog.
Lions is a problem. Who you got, Mossberg? You got the Bears or the Lions?
Man, this is an enticing game for the Lions. I had looked at it. I hope it's not a track meet in Detroit for Caleb to come out and have them stars because you know Motown gonna have them this week. But I got these Detroit Lions at home. They gonna rumble, and I think they gonna put a mauling on Caleb Williams and them Chicago Bears. I just think they playing at a different level this season, and I actually have them and the Eagles, followed by the Bills and Pittsburgh and another team in the top right now. And that is Baltimore I'm mentioning, AFC North foe, but Lions for sure in this one in a major blowout. And I think they're going to still stay as a top team right now, my opinion.
The Bears been playing decent though, haven't they? I know they lost
Yeah,
last week,
I
but
mean,
I thought they've been playing a little better though.
they've been having a
Yeah,
little slide. Caleb Williams, Caleb Williams definitely looking better, but just a little bit of a slide with the Lions playing as good as they are, I believe.
Yeah, the Lions is real, real good, man. Last week's NFL action was crazy, like college football action was, man. I'm like,
Was
what?
it?
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Who y'all got, the Giants or the Cowboys?
it's a tough one, man.
Super Rush. Man, the Giants.
Listen, the Giants ain't got no quarterback, man. I'm going with the Cowboys.
I know, man, but they both terrible, dog.
They're both terrible.
Hey, that's like, oh man, listen, I would just go with the Cowboys because my brother a fan, bro. I'm gonna roll with my brother, bro. I know he want to lose though. He in the league of tanking right now. He want to get
Oh, yeah.
he want to get a high draft pick.
I'm going with the Cowboys. No QB in New York. Cowboys come out, and this would be what, 2 straight wins for them. First time in since the first couple weeks this season. So I think with the Cowboys, they got to at least end in a way that's pleasing to their fans. So this is another win for them, and you never know in that wild NFC. Things can change in these next few weeks. So as long as Dallas wins, they might creep in like we talk about Bama on the college football playoff side.
Back.
Hey, man, I agree with Zay's brother. They better tank. They better tank, man. Ain't no need to win no games, man. You ain't making no playoffs. You better go ahead and tank and get you some players in the draft, bro. Tank. What about them Dolphins at them Packers?
I'm gonna roll with the Packers, man. Roll with the Packers. Dolphins ain't been themselves this year from what they was on last year. So I'm gonna roll with the Packers.
I'm
I'm gonna
going
go with
with
the
the
Packers because of the weather, man. The weather gonna be something different for them Miami Dolphins coming up there in that cold weather, man. I'm going with them Packers.
same way myself. I take Packers. I think they on the move, and I think that'll put them at 9-3 and put them in prime position for that top spot in the NFC, depending on what teams go. These latter weeks as we approaching in this season as well. So I got the Packers to keep rolling with Jones, Love, and they just keep that defense hitting as well.
Let me shoot this thing to Jam real quick so he can jump in. What
I'm at
about
work too.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking. So if my mic go out and I'll answer, it's just me cooking a meal for somebody, which I'll probably do in the next couple of seconds. But I'm chimed in and I'm listening.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
you good, Moss. You good. We see you getting your hustle on, dog.
What about the Raiders at the Chiefs? Do the Raiders got a chance in this one?
No.
No. He said no.
I'm gonna say they got a chance. We've been looking at a lot of football this season. Anything can happen. Nobody has your Tennessee Titans winning at Houston last week, and we see what happened. So I'm definitely gonna say they got a shot. I got Kansas City winning, but it's a game I definitely will be watching because the Raiders are coming out and they looking to terrify somebody's season for sure.
Hey, Moss, I'm sorry, bro, but the Chiefs don't lose games like this.
It's a grind. They need to get this one too. It'll be 2 straight for the first time since that undefeated stretch, which I do like them getting the win as well. It's just the Raiders, never know how they're gonna play, especially when it comes to the Chiefs.
You there, Jam?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'm right here trying to connect the camera.
Okay, cool. What's your thoughts on the Raiders at the Chiefs? Oh, he went back out. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one, man. You're gonna have to wait. Texans at the Jaguars. What's your thoughts on the Texans at the Jaguars?
I'm rolling with my boy CJ, man, all day. That's my second team if I had one, just because my dog CJ.
Yeah, I'm going with the Texans too. I can't see them losing 2 in a row. Not to new two bums in their conference. They lost to Tennessee last week. I can't see them losing to the Jaguars this week. What's your thoughts on that one, Jam? Texans at the Jaguars.
That's a tough one. I would like to pick Houston over the Jaguars because of Joe Mixon. C.J. Stroud's been struggling for a bit, but I think he'll bounce back. I thought the Texans will roll away with the AFC South, but they haven't been able to do that very well. But C.J. Stroud's going to have to step his game up. Now I know he's probably nervous and probably overexcited about the fact that he made history last year as the first former Buckeye to throw for 20 touchdown passes in an NFL season. No Ohio State quarterback has ever done that in the NFL. The question is, can C.J. Stroud repeat that? And if he can step his game up, dish the ball around to his wide receivers, Nico Collins and the tight end Dalton Schultz, they should be able to pull this off.
Okay. So what's your thoughts on the Colts at the Patriots?
It's one thing for Tori to claim that she was trafficked. It's another.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen neither of these two teams. I know the Patriots stink though, so I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm mad at Anthony Richardson. I wouldn't have never put him back in the game. I would have fired him when he quit on the team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He like subbed himself out of the game like 2 weeks ago and said he was tired. Like what? I've never seen no quarterback do that ever.
I'm picking the Colts on this one. I know Anthony Richardson has been inconsistent, but and you are right. I've never seen a quarterback who has to get out on first and goal. But at some point, Anthony Richardson has to prove that he's a better NFL quarterback coming out of the University of Florida than the likes of Rex Grossman and Tim Tebow. Now he has the ability and the gift to overcome that and be better than those two, but he has to actually show it on the field, and at some point, Anthony Richardson's going to have to show that he can win a game with his arm.
Yeah, definitely. I'm picking the Colts. Only reason why I'm picking the Colts is because my son likes the Colts, so I want to see them win whenever they're not playing my Titans. But I think it's going to be a decent game. I think the Patriots are playing better than what they played at the beginning of the season. And I'm not too high on Anthony Richardson as well. I think he's going to have to learn how to win games with his arm because teams can shut you down if all you can do is run. And a few years ago, we saw that with Lamar Jackson, but of course, Lamar Jackson has improved his throwing game. So now he's unstoppable. So Richardson, you're going to have to get on that page with Lamar Jackson, buddy. But I'm picking the Colts in this one. What about the Chargers at the Falcons? What's your thoughts on this one?
I need the Chargers to win this game, man. I'm gonna gain back in my division, so I'm going for the Chargers, bro. I need them to knock the Falcons down. Yeah, and then I need my team to win today too, so we can be even on the even playing field. You know what I mean?
Uh, I I I think it's a toss up. It depends on which quarterback shows up. If Justin Herbert shows up along with the with the running game, I think the Chargers made a huge mistake by getting rid of Eckler in exchange for two injury-prone running backs of Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. On the other hand, if Kirk Cousins can miraculously step up to the plate for the Falcons, it can go either way, but I would say Atlanta will have the edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Atlanta at home in this game, man. They haven't been playing as well as they did at the beginning of the season, and they dropped some games that I thought they should have won, or I thought they were better than the teams they were playing and should have won. But I'm gonna pick the Falcons in this game, but it's gonna be a really close game because the Chargers are pretty good, and the Falcons are as well. But since the Falcons are at home, I'm gonna take them in this game, and hopefully they can get Bijan Robinson going and Kirk Cousins can play a better game than he played a few weeks ago.
Speaking of that game, I want to ask you this about Bijan Robinson. Do you think he will ever be 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL like your other Texas Longhorn greats of Earl Campbell and Ricky Williams?
He's never going to have the stats that they had, but he'll get 1,000 yards for sure. But he'll never rush for 1,800 yards or anything like that. Not in the NFL.
Gotcha.
Not when they use two running backs. He'll never get that much. Now, and when you look at his total offensive yards, he's going to have way more total offensive yards than both of those guys at the end of his career.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the
he'll
Seahawks?
get to 1,000 this year for sure.
Yeah, he's going to get to 1,000 this year for sure, yeah. What about the Seahawks at the Jets? What's your thoughts on this game?
I go first on this one. I think the Seahawks will win this one. This is the perfect time for Geno Smith to prove to the Jets that they made a mistake by getting rid of him. He's proven to be a all-pro caliber quarterback. But again, Aaron Rodgers, he's been too inconsistent with the receivers that he has. The only way I see the Jets pull it off, Breece Hall is going to have to step up, but in terms of Seahawks, I think if Geno Smith brings his A game and former Buckeye Jackson Smith in Jigma, the only wide receiver to have 300-plus yards in a Rose Bowl, if he steps up and does his thing, I think Seattle pulls it off at MetLife.
Yeah, I'll make it easy for you. The Jets suck. Seattle.
Man, I was going to do the same thing, man. I was going to say the Jets suck, Seattle. Now, listen, be careful on this one, man. My Tennessee Titans at the Washington Commanders, man. What's your thoughts on this one? Now, listen. Tennessee, they beat up on the Texans last week, man. I think they can do the Commanders the same way. What's your thoughts?
I think Tennessee can pull it off. They definitely got better special teams than the former Redskins. I will say that, and as long as Tennessee doesn't put the Commanders in a Jaden Daniels Hail Mary situation, I think the Titans can pull it off.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go with the Titans in this one too, man. I think Tony Pollard played good last week. I caught some of that game. Calvin Ridley. Just really, I think the only issue y'all have is really consistency from Will Levis. Y'all defense has been playing pretty decent, so I think y'all can pull that game off, man. I don't think Washington. When we talk about pretenders or contenders, I think they are pretenders. So I don't think they're there yet.
Man, I agree with both of y'all. I really do, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Titans fan. I think we can really beat the Commanders, man. I really do. I think that we can run the game with Pollard, and we can make sure that Will Levis just controls the game and manages it to win the game. Calvin Ridley's been playing really, really well, along with the defense has been playing better than they have been. Better than they have been playing in the past. So I'm gonna pick my Titans in this game, man, because I think we can get that win over the Washington Commanders. What's your thoughts on the Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals? What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, man. The Bengals, you know what their problem is every year, dog? They get off to these slow starts, and then they be trying to play catch-up. So this Steelers team I think they're just going to be too well coached, man. I'm going with the Steelers. Russell Wilson been playing good, too. So, yeah, I'm riding with the Steelers on that.
Well, I'm going with the Steelers as well for these facts. Number one, the Bengals, they haven't done well at home, especially against the division. And keep in mind, the Steelers are just one victory away from keeping their coach Mike Tomlin in the exact same category with Vince Lombardi, George Allen, and John Madden as the only coaches in NFL history that's never, ever had a losing season.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's some serious coaching.
Yeah. I'm going with the Steelers as well, even though I think the Bengals, they play against the Steelers, the Ravens, and them well when they're at home. But I just think, like you said, Isaiah, the coaching is different when it comes from the Steelers, man, and Mike Tomlin. He just knows how to get those victories, man. I think they're going to go into Cincinnati and win this game. What's your thoughts, Mossberg?
Yeah, my bad on the mic. I definitely feel that this weekend is the weekend that we start heading towards that wild card. I've been watching a lot that they've been talking about it. For some reason, we still in the picture and we right there. I think Parlay Poe, we come in town and we give y'all a little beat down, just like Cleveland Browns did last week. And I don't think y'all could see Ohio this year. Cleveland, Cincinnati, they done beat Pittsburgh back-to-back weeks. I'm calling into the van. And I think this is a win we definitely need just to have up in the season. And at least I feel get to these 10 wins. If we could get to 10-7, I feel we could get in that as a wild card and be a scary team. That's my hopes. And that's how I feel about this week.
Okay. What about the Cardinals at the Vikings? This is a good game right here, man. What's your thoughts on the Cardinals at the Vikings? This is a really good game.
I think we want to see which quarterback is going to be that quarterback that we know. These are two quarterbacks that's played 25 games plus at the college level, but I think this is going to be an absolute banger, as we call them. I got the Vikings in this one. Being at home, I think, is a difference maker for Minnesota. Last week, I noticed Harrison Smith had double digit tackles, and for him to keep going, to have his engine revving at this point in the season, and that's a veteran as many years as he's played, and that offense moving with Darnold finding Addison last week. And I think they keep that connection going, and along with Jefferson stepping up in this game, being a big factor as well, and getting this win this week.
Um, I'm going to pick Arizona in this to win this game. The Vikings has shown in improvement. The Vikings also showed that they can. Remember, Vikings won last week in Chicago in overtime with Justin Jefferson catching only 2 passes. If that was amazing within itself. But I see Kyler Murray throwing at least more than 10 targets to rookie Marvin Harrison Jr. And I think Marvin Harrison Jr. Will blow up in this game, and the Cardinals will come out on top.
Man, I'm gonna go with the Vikings, man. They defense is wild, dog. That's my dad's team too, so I'm gonna roll with my dad on this. Arizona, they can run the football though. They can run the football. They didn't run it well last week though when I was watching, but I like T.J. Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. I don't think Arizona is gonna have no. I don't think they're gonna have no answer for them 3 guys. And then they got Aaron Jones coming out of the backfield, so. That's a nice group of talent right there.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings as well, only simply because it's at home. That's the only reason. I don't think they have any advantage in this game. I mean, they do got some advantages, but I think it's going to be a good game. But I'm only picking the Vikings because it's in Minnesota. What about the Rams at the Saints? What's your thoughts? This Rams team is I ain't figured them out yet. What about the Rams and the Saints?
It's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, very.
I'm going to have to pick the Rams. I have more trust in Matthew Stafford than I do Derek Carr. And it all depends on Kamara, Alvin Kamara. He's been very inconsistent for the Saints. There are some games in which you think that Alvin Kamara would step up. If Alvin Kamara was consistent, he would be up there with a Derrick Henry. He'll be up there with any one of the elite running backs, but I just don't see that in Kamara. I think the Rams will pull it off, and I think Cooper Kupp will have a big game for the Rams this week.
Hey man, listen. I think Alvin Kamara is a top 5 back in the league for real. He's an all-purpose back though. He's not somebody that's gonna give you 100 yards on the ground. He's somebody that's gonna get you 70 though. He's gonna get you 50 yards in the air. So I like the Saints. I'm gonna stay in NFC South with this one. I like the Saints in this game. The Rams, man, I don't get it either though, because it's like their offense can be explosive at times. And at other times it just don't look right. So I don't be understanding it for real. They got Tutu Atwell over there, Cooper Kupp. Cooper. What's his name?
Kupp.
Kupp. Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Then they got what's the other boy's name? Pua Nakua.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a monster little lineup right there for real. Like, that got to be one of the top receiving corps, top 10 in the league. I mean, you know what I mean? For me, I'll take them 3 guys any day of the week. But I don't know. Something just ain't right about them this year. But I'm gonna stay in the NFC South with this. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Man, I'm gonna pick the Rams because the Rams need this win, man. So I think they're gonna come and play like their hair is on fire, and they're gonna play hard, and they're gonna do everything they can to win this game. That's the only reason why I'm picking them because I think they need this win. Otherwise, I would probably go with the Saints. But I'm gonna go with the Rams in this one because they got to have this win. They got to have it.
Hell, no. Does anybody want to win the NFC West?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. You know, they need this win though.
Right.
Okay, here we go. We got your boys. Zen Master. We got your Buccaneers at the Panthers. Now listen, the Panthers are some bombs. So if anybody picked the Panthers to win this game, you're gonna have some explaining to do. What's your thoughts on this one?
Well, keep in mind, I've never been a Buccaneers fan, even when they wore the orange cream sickle from 1976 to 96. But with that said, I do pick Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to defeat the Carolina Panthers because and this is the main reason you got Mike Evans back. Like keep in mind, Mike Evans is the only wide receiver in history to have 1,000 yards receiving in all 10 of his NFL seasons, and he'll have another 1,000-yard season this season. I think Tampa Bay pulls it off and wins this game.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks as well in this game. I think they just got too much for the Panthers because the Panthers are some bums. But I'm excited that my man Jonathan Brooks made his NFL debut last week for the Carolina Panthers. As he made his debut, my other boy from the Longhorns, JT Sanders, went out with an injury, and he's doing okay now, but he probably won't play this week because he had one of those situations where he had to get his extremities working on him, because he had a spinal injury. So hopefully, he'll be able to come back later on in the season. But I'm going with the Bucks in this one, even though I'm excited for my man Jonathan Brooks to finally be playing this season after coming back from an ACL tear from last season when he was at the Longhorns.
Yeah, shout out to him. He a dog for real. Man, we got to get healthy, man. Like that's why we dropped them 4 games in a row. We was banged up for real. Hopefully we can get Tristan Wirfs back on Sunday. I think Jamel Dean might not play, so we need to get him back. Bro, once we get back healthy though, man, I feel like we're gonna win that whole NFC South. Like we dropped both our games to Atlanta though. That hurt. So but our schedule is finally loosening up, man. It's like we ran into a hard log jam in the middle of the year, and now it's loosening up. We can play some bums, you know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely getting that dub though.
Next up, we got the Eagles at the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens have had the hardest schedule of the NFL this year, man. They played everybody with any significance. What's your thoughts on the Eagles at the Ravens?
Ooh.
The Eagles, what, 9-1, 10-1, or what I think
they got 2 losses. I think they're 8-2.
8-2. Yeah, I think the Ravens need this win more though. So I'm a roll with Lamar and Derrick Henry and them boys. I think they definitely need this win a little more. Man, really, you need to try all the team, Bills, the Steelers, the Ravens, and Houston. No, Houston ain't got no chance. It's the Chiefs. They all fight for home field, bro. That home field advantage matter, bro. Ain't nobody catching the Chiefs in my right mind though, but. Yeah, Baltimore need that win, bro. Because I don't think they want to see Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. You know what I mean? Come the divisional championship. So, the conference championship. So, yeah, they need a win. They need to try to make up some ground now. and they need help. They need help though. They need the Chiefs to drop a couple.
Um, I'm I'm picking the Ravens as well. I think the Ravens know that they're going to have to feed Derrick Henry the ball, and I mean they're going to have to feed him old school. Derrick Henry's going to have to get the ball 25, 30 times. Ain't no need to shine away from him because he's 30 years old now. I mean that's kind of embarrassing. He's 30 years old and leading the league in rushing. But but with that said, uh, the Ravens also know that Saquon Barkley, he's a double threat. He's a threat both in the backfield and in the passing game. That you don't want Jalen Hurts to blow up. Uh, you but the Ravens they're gonna have to feed Derrick Henry the ball, and Lamar Jackson's gonna have to make at least 5 big plays with his arm. If he can do that, the Ravens will come out victorious.
Man, this is a hard one to pick, man. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens too, man, because I want the Ravens to win this game. They need to win it. If they're gonna keep pace with the Steelers in that division, they're gonna have to win this game because it's not it's gonna get easier on them down this back stretch. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens, not because I think they're the better team. They're at home. They probably should get this win. Keep away from the Eagles. Don't get them the ball. Running the game with Derrick Henry, I think that's their best chance. Like Jam said, if they're gonna win this game, they're gonna have to feed Derrick Henry and keep Jalen Hurts and them on the sideline, man. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens, even though it's a hard one to pick. What's your thoughts on that one, Mossberg?
I was listening, and this is probably the game of the week to me. I think probably the toughest pick. And Saquon Barkley, man, he got me going with the Eagles, man. The way the Ravens, I guess, haven't been using um, Henry the last few weeks, looking more at the pass sometimes, I think that's going to hurt him in this game. I think Dejean plays a big role in this game. He's a rookie, and I think at his position, he's playing very good. I think Eagles in this one, and I'm going to say a close one. I know they're on the road, but this game could be make or break, I believe, for either team with the loss. But I'm going to go with the Eagles in this one to get the win.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the 49ers at the Bills?
Josh Allen is playing lights out. I think this. I think the Bills wins this very easily. The 49ers without Brock Purdy. This is a no-brainer in this one. I think Bills wins this. Buffalo wins this primetime game very easily.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one, Jam. I think, like you said, he's playing lights out. A lot of people don't really speak of him when it comes to MVP. And we've seen him, Josh Allen, take this young Buffalo offense with the addition of Amari Cooper and having Cook back. And give me the tight end for him, Jimmy Jam, because I always forget his name when we talking about these Bills. That tight end that the Buffalo Bills have, I think they have one of the most
Knox.
potent. Yes, Knox. They have one of the most potent offenses in the NFL, even though they're young. I think this is a team that we have to look at as a threat. I have them winning this game, and I think they might put on one of those beatdowns in prime time at home. They're trying to make statements this season as they did against Kansas City, and this is another one of those games where Buffalo need to make a statement and moving forward in hopes of a possible Super Bowl berth or AFC Championship as well. So I definitely like this Buffalo.
Yeah, I like the Bills too, man. The Niners been banged up all year, man. Now it's Purdy. It was Christian McCaffrey. It was Debo earlier in the year too. So yeah, they just banged up, bro. So I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills as well, man. I think right now the Bills might be playing the best football in the NFL right now. And I can't see myself picking against them at home. San Francisco got to come all the way across the country with a banged up team and playing that cold weather in Buffalo. Man, Josh Allen and the boys is going to knock that snot that's going to be running out their nose because it's cold. They're going to knock it all over their helmets.
That's an ugly snot too.
Ew, ugly. That nasty snot. The ones when you see your kid's nose running, you don't even want to help them get it off.
Yeah. Just take the toilet paper.
Last one, we got the Browns at the Buccaneers. Browns at the Buccaneers. What's your thoughts on that one?
You still botched it.
Can James do it again? That's my question. Can James do it again? And I think for Cleveland, it's good to see. It's good to see a city behind the team and what they've been going through the past few years, but to see that defense playing the way they are. You know, you got Myles Garrett, you got Ward, who made a great stop and was back into his normal self last week. And you know, as a fan of the game, this Cleveland team, if they find them a quarterback along with a few more pieces, you got to be careful because you never know what to get out of them. But I think both Broncos, and they come in, they got to go to a place where it's tough to play and win. I think they fall short this week. Broncos stay on the race to make a name for themselves this season in that AFC.
Yeah, Jameis is my guy, man. I'm going with the Browns, man. I cannot not root for Jameis, bro. I think he is the greatest guy anybody could possibly meet, bro. He's a great dude, bro. That's my dog for real, man. You don't even know that's my dog, though. He used to play for my Buccaneers too, so I'm gonna roll with my dog. You know what I mean?
I'm going to have to pick Denver in this game. Jameis Winston has proven to still be inconsistent. You know, he's coming off of a great high in defeating Pittsburgh, but in this game he'll throw 3 or more interceptions. I can see Jameis doing that. Remember, Jameis Winston before ESPN. Jameis Winston's the original 30 for 30. You know, the only quarterback in NFL history to throw for 30 touchdown passes and 30 interceptions in one season. Bo Nix, he's been playing lights out. He just broke a Denver Bronco rookie record that has stood 56 years. Most touchdown passes in the season by a rookie, which was held by the first black quarterback ever to start an NFL game, Marlon Briscoe. So, I mean, Bo Nix, he's been playing lights out, and he has made fewer mistakes. Can Cleveland pull off a victory against the Broncos? I'm sure that they can, but I don't trust Jameis Winston and Nick Chubb. He would have to rush for 150 plus yards, and I just don't see Nick Chubb 100% back in form. So I'm picking Denver to win this one. And by the way, no. Here's one trivia note about the Denver Broncos. Did you know that the first black cheerleader in the history of the Denver Broncos is, of course, black exploitation movie icon Pam Grier.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey man, you an NFL encyclopedia.
Yeah, for sure.
We know that's like most people didn't know that Motown record producer and icon Berry Gordy, who turned 95 years old tomorrow on Thanksgiving, is actually blood related and cousins with former President Jimmy Carter. But that's another discussion at a different time.
Hey, I need like a quarter of your brain.
We know just what. Go ahead, Robert. Go ahead. No.
You go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
No, I mean, well, if you want a quarter of my brain, just log on to www.bustersjournal.com for a free subscription, and you can get all my brains, my brother.
www.what?
Bustersjournal.com.
Journal? All right.
But yes, bustersjournal.com. I'm the contributing writer for Buster's Journal magazine. I'm on page 6 every week.
Okay, cool. Couple of more questions. We're gonna switch over to college football real quick. I got 2 questions I want to ask you. Tulane has a chance to make the CFP. Listen, they can actually be the team to be that 5th team that gets in as a conference champion over the Big 12. Because right now the Big 12 is kind of in shambles, and if they are ranked higher than any of those Big 12 championship teams, they can be in the CFP, in their place. What's your thoughts on that?
They said I was crazy yesterday when I said that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to tell them, like, bro, it's a way. It is a way, dog. They just need a couple of games to go how Saturday went, and they definitely have a shot, because the committee will look at them and be like, this is not the same team that lost twice early in the year. Because they not. They got way better from the beginning of the year till now.
I think Tulane has a decent shot. Especially the fact that Alabama team who has lost 3 games, and all those 3 games in the conference as well. Yeah, I see Tulane pulling it off. I know that people in the Big 12 want to see Coach Prime in the college football playoff, but I do think Tulane has an excellent chance.
Man, look at this. They're ranked number 17. Iowa State is the only team that's ranked higher than them out of the Big 12. We don't even know if Iowa State is even going to play in that championship game, man.
Thanks.
BYU and Arizona State is behind Tulane. If the committee really wants to do right, Tulane should get in, man. Now, they probably not going to do it, but they should do Tulane a favor and say, listen, you're ranked higher than them right now. If you win your games and you win out and you win your championship, you should still be ranked ahead of them. As long as Iowa State doesn't win the championship in the Big 12, they should get in, man. And when you said that earlier today, I thought you was crazy.
Well, let me add this historic fact about Tulane. And I will. And unfortunately, this works against Tulane. In 1998, Tulane was the only undefeated school in college football that year, and still didn't play in the national championship game and weren't voted national championships. The quarterback of that team was Sean King, who had a great rookie season for the Buccaneers. So let me give you that historic fact about the Green Wave.
Wow. Because this Saturday, Kansas State plays Iowa State at Iowa State. Now, Kansas State beat Tulane earlier in the season. So if Kansas State beats Iowa State, I'm trying to see who's going to be the representative in the Big 12. Right now, they have no idea who's going to be the representatives in the Big 12 for the Big 12 championship game. They could possibly get in there, bro.
Right now,
is Coach Prime still in the hunt?
They need a lot to happen in order to get in there. They need a lot to happen.
Right now, the most likely game that they have is Arizona State versus Iowa State. But if Kansas State ended up beating Iowa State, then you got a three-way tie, right? Am I correct? It would be Kansas State, Colorado, and Arizona State?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it will be the tiebreaker will come down to Kansas State and Colorado. And they didn't play, did they? So I think you will go to the common.
Yeah, Kansas State beat Colorado.
Oh, so they got the head-to-head on that. So it looked like whoever win that game is in the championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll face Arizona State, whoever win that game.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Tulane, I don't think they're going to put them in, bro. Like, they're not going to
think they're going to put them in.
But they should, though, man. And especially if something crazy happened, like, let's say Tennessee go down. Who played Vandy this week? Is it Tennessee?
Tennessee played Vandy, yeah.
And they're at Vandy.
Who Bama and Ole Miss play?
Bama plays Auburn.
Auburn, yeah.
Ole
Miss plays Mississippi State.
So no, they gonna beat them.
They're
but if Bama and Tennessee could lose, I would, man. Listen, I would. If I was the committee, I'd really consider Tulane bumping up there, dog. I really would.
Yeah.
Hey, no. Before we end this segment, I gotta ask you this: who do you think wins the Heisman?
I'm going to say Travis Hunter, man, but I'm really, really leaning towards Ashton Jeanty, bro. I'm really leaning towards Ashton Jeanty.
Well, Ashton Jeanty could get it. Now, keep in mind, if Travis Hunter wins it, Black history will be made twice. Keep in mind, Travis Hunter will be the first HBCU transfer ever to win the Heisman, and no Black coach has ever coached a Heisman.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Man, that's crazy, dog.
I didn't know that.
So Deion Sanders will be the first Black coach ever to coach a player to win the Heisman.
Man, he said they was gonna make movies about this.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think
all because Travis Hunter, the number one high school player in the country, chose the HBCU over Florida State.
Yeah.
So.
My last question was: Will the Big 12 get left out of this CFP?
Man, it's very possible, man.
Very possible.
Because it's very possible because of the SEC and Notre Dame. Those are the two reasons right then and there.
Man, I think it's just possible because the letter of the law just says it's possible. You know what I mean? Like the rules of the playoff, it's not a guaranteed 5 for the Power 5 conference. It's the 4 and then the highest ranked. So mean,
Alabama can lose. Alabama can lose 4 games and still be in the college football playoff. Let's keep it real. I mean,
They want them to be. Yeah, they want them to be. Regardless, if they can lose. They can lose. Yeah, they want Alabama in there. It seems like that anyway.
yeah.
They ain't making it, man. They ain't
They
making
ain't make it. They ain't make it. I don't want them to make it, man. You just got beat up by Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Come on,
and
man.
didn't even
They
score a
don't
damn
deserve to be in
touchdown.
They still ride high on the fact that they beat Georgia, a game that they could have lost. I mean, they was killing
Yeah.
Georgia. Georgia came back in the second half and almost beat them. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
You don't deserve to be in there, man. You don't.
right.
But they want them bad. They want them bad.
Facts.
Let me get y'all's last thoughts on this, and then we can wrap it up. The way the CFP is set up right now, they got it like a round robin style. Do you think in the future they should go to the highest seeded team plays the lowest seeded team after round 1, like they do in the NFL?
I agree.
So,
I think they should. I mean, because at least the SEC won't get in the way when you do it that way.
Yeah,
So-
because right now, if it was to play today, Oregon will have to face either Tennessee or Georgia in that second round, where it seems like the 5 seed got the cupcake route.
So it would be 9 through 16 playing each other, right? The highest versus the lowest, and then they'll move on to play the next 8. Or how am I thinking of it? No, that's even number.
So you know how 1 through 4 got a bye, right?
Right.
So 5 through 12 play each other. No matter how the outcome is, whoever is the lowest seed out of all those games, they should have to play.
Right.
You know, they should have to play number 1, and then the next highest should play number 2, like so on and so forth.
Yeah. You saying like the NFL? Okay.
Like the NFL, yeah.
Nah, see, I don't think they could do that though, because then I think that's when you can start to see rematches.
Yeah, you might see rematches. And that's probably why this 2-year setup is the way it is right now. Because, this is only a 2-year system right now. They're going to 14 games after these 2 years is up.
Man,
And
listen.
only 2 teams are going to get a bye. Not 3, not 4 teams going to get a bye then. Only 2 teams are going to get a bye.
I don't want it to move to the – I like the module. I think the games need to be stretched out a little bit, but I like the current module. And 4 is the 16 team, but I like the module we got because now you can uproar and the world can call for the games we want to see. You know what I mean? If there's so much chatter out there, they give us what we want. So if we switch the module, maybe we're not going to get the matchups we really want to see. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I would like to see them go to that NFL model myself. I would like to see that as opposed to the way they got it set up right now. And we'll probably see that later on because I think that's what the uproar is going to be. Because, like I said, if I'm Oregon, I don't want to have to face a Tennessee or a Georgia in the second round when I should be facing somebody like Boise State, or somebody like that.
How does the FCS do it?
I'm not sure.
I know they got 16 teams, but I ain't sure how they run theirs. Maybe we just need to take notes from them for real.
Yeah, I seen that breakdown of the FCS, but I didn't look at it real close because half of the teams I didn't even know. So I was like, man, I don't even know half these teams. I don't even So it didn't keep my attention, but I did get to see their 16-team layout. It looked pretty interesting.
We'll see how Stephen A. Smith breaks it down. And for the record, I like him better as Brick on General Hospital.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about college football, dog. He be just freestyling, dog.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all jumping on. I don't know if we're gonna do anything on Thanksgiving. I was thinking about doing a college football one around 10 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know if everybody game for that or not. But if so, if people reach out to me and say do it, I'm gonna do it. But if not,
Well,
I ain't gonna worry about it.
I'm with it. I'm with it, I'm cool with it. So I ain't gotta do no cooking for real. So I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm just eating and watching football and basketball. I ain't got nothing else to do.
All right, well, I'm gonna set it up for 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go through the college games that we know are going to be on the slate this Saturday. All the major rivalry games.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all jumping on. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Peace.
Peace.
He ran over him.